Hello everyone, it's Nozadikola. So I'm just going to stop by here and tell you the important things you need to get done as soon as you enter into the UK. It's quite sunny here today in Wolverhampton and a little bit windy. Okay, so but that aside, it's been your dream and ambition to come into the UK, probably to come and work, and now that you are here, there are important things that you need to get done as soon as it's possible. So the first thing first, where are you? Do you have a good understanding of where exactly you are? It might sound stupid, but it will amaze you how people travel from thousands of miles just to come down here without even knowing or having a good understanding of which country you are in. Okay, it's easier to say, okay, you're coming to the UK, but it gets a bit complicated when you're talking about Great Britain, you're talking about Scotland, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, all those nomenclatures. It gets a bit complicated. For instance, if you are in Scotland now, are you in the UK? Are you actually in the UK being in Scotland? If you are in Northern Ireland, are you still in Great Britain? So lots of complication around it, but let me simplify it for you. Okay, so UK comprises of 4 separate countries. Okay, you've got the England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Each of the 4 countries, they are countries in their own right. Okay, but UK, United Kingdom, started actually like a political forum of the 4 countries. So if you are in England, you are in Northern Ireland, you are in Scotland, you are in Wales, then it's safe for you to say you are in the UK. There are some documentations you get to be doing, and they will need you to be more specific which part of the UK are you. So this is why this understanding is important, so you can know, okay, you are in England, you are in Scotland, you are in Wales or Northern Ireland. And it's a bit different when you talk about Britain. Britain is just 3 countries: England, Scotland, and Wales, with the exception of Northern Ireland. Okay, so I've seen people use UK, United Kingdom, and Britain interchangeably, but that's not correct. So UK includes England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, while Britain includes England, Scotland, and Wales, with the exception of Northern Ireland. Okay. So I hope you can understand the difference now. So the next thing to do is to get a SIM card. So don't just get to the airport and pick up any SIM card. There are a lot of checks that you need to do. You need to find out which of the network provider is stronger in your area, and to do that you can use signalchecker.co.uk. Try just typing your address, your postcode, then it will tell you. You can check where you'll be working as well, because you'll obviously be spending a good number of hours in your place of work. So you can type in the address of your place of work and see which of the network provider is strong in both your home and at work. Then you can go for it. You can start with a pay-as-you-go SIM card, which is quite okay. Then you can later port into a contract SIM. Also, when you are looking for maybe a contract SIM now, you can go directly to their website. Once you've identified a particular provider, you can go to their official website and order for a SIM card. Alternatively, which I will advise you to do, is quite easier to get a better deal if you go through a third party. By third party, I mean if you go through uswitch.com, confused.com, go compare. If you go through those other websites, then they can link you up to the main website of the particular network you are patronizing, but they've got a better deal, some more juicy deals for the third party, which you won't find if you go straight to the official website. That's just my own personal observation, and I've tried it a couple of times. So the third thing you need to do is to open a bank account. You need a bank account obviously because you need to make some initial transactions. Opening a bank account here might be a bit tricky because you need to do a lot of documentation. Sometimes they give you appointments and it might take a while. A good alternative is to open a digital bank. UK operates digital bank system, so you've got some banks that are strictly online. They've not got any physical office or physical branch that you can walk into, but every other thing that you can do with the standard banks, you can do with the digital banks as well. So you can open those digital banks from the comfort of your room. Okay. So you can use Monzo, you can use Revolut, Atom. There are a few of them like that. So I personally use Monzo. Okay, so it was quite easier for me to open, and I've not had any bad experience with them. The other banks as well, I've got friends using them and nobody has ever complained about them. So you are in good hands and your money is also protected, so you have nothing to worry about. But just in case you feel like opening with Monzo, I can drop a link in the description box. I've got a referral link there, even though they are not sponsoring my video. This video is not sponsored by anybody, but I can't order with them. You've got a referral link, so if you register through the referral link in the description box, they're going to give you a £5 welcome pack. Then they're going to give me £5 as well, just like that. So, and as soon as you are settled, then you can walk up to the standard banks. You can walk up to any of their branches and open an official bank account with them. But on the issue of banking, I need to let you know, try not to open more than 2 banks within a space of 6 months. If you do that, it's going to affect your credit score. So just pick probably one digital bank, then one standard bank, then you'll be fine. The number next is to collect your BRP. Most times during the course of application, they would have informed you where you will be picking it up from, maybe a post office, for example. So as soon as possible, try and go to the post office and collect your BRP. You don't have to walk around with your permit in the UK. You just need to scan it on your phone. Just take a good snap. It could just be a camera snap, convert it to PDF and put it on your phone. That is fine. You don't have to go around with your BRP, but that is very important. However, if you have cause to travel out of the UK, please go with your BRP. I mean the card, not the soft copy now. If you leave your BRP behind, you won't be able to come back into the UK once you've left. So very important if you have, because you've seen colleagues getting stuck in outside the UK now. If you have cause to travel for holiday or you just want to go back home or do things, always go with your BRP. That's what gives you the license to return to the UK back. Very important. Then some of my advice will be exclusive for the nurses. Okay, like my next point is for you to continue preparation for your OSCE. So you don't want to be sent back home probably for failing your professional exam, and even if you are not sent back home, psychologically tormenting for you to be experiencing such failure just barely few months of you entering into a strange land. Okay. So just keep preparing for your OSCE. Most of the organizations, most of the employers, the trust or the care home, they've got facilities to train you for your OSCE. Sometimes some people feel they need more than what they are offering. So if you feel you need more help, probably your organization is not helping you enough, or you just feel you need additional help, we've got Unified OSCE Academy that can help you. So I'm going to drop the contact in the description box as well, so you can contact them if you feel you need help preparing for your OSCE exam as a nurse. Number next is for you to register to vote. So registering to vote, you need to do that as soon as you collect your BRP. It's important for you to do that. It shows that you are a law-abiding citizen, and it also improves your credit score at the end. It's going to improve your credit score massively once you're on the electoral register. So it won't cost you anything. Just you can type on the internet, register to vote. You can go on the government website, gov.uk, and find your way to the registering to vote. I'll drop the link in the description box as well. It's going to be a lot of links today because I really want us to get this thing right once and for all. So I'm going to drop a link for you to register to vote in the description box as well. So this also for the nurses now. My next point is, as soon as you pass your OSCE and you are registered with the Nursing and Midwifery Council, you are happy, try as much as possible to register with a union. You can register with Unison, you can register with Royal College of Nursing, but please don't go and be practicing without officially registering with the union. It's very, 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 very unsafe and risky for you to be practicing in the UK without having registered with a union. I happen to be an RCN rep, so I will advise you can register with RCN. I'm still going to drop the link for your membership registration in the description box so you can get registered and get supported. You are definitely going to face a lot of challenges. There are a lot of litigations as well, so you need the support of your union to make it through this difficult moment. Next, register for a temporary driving license. They call it provisional driving license. Even if you've never driven before, it doesn't matter if you know how to drive or not, but it's just online. Register for the provisional license. It costs just a little above £30. You need to do that. It will also form part of your identity documents, so you can use it, and it's valid for about 10 years, so you can use it for ID checks instead of going around with your BRP. Next, stay in touch with your family. Don't get carried away, and understand there is this tendency of you didn't tell people you're traveling and you're trying to hold back, probably recover from some jet lag as well. But it's very important for you to stay in touch with your family. To help you with that, you can get some apps on your phone that can help you to make some cheap calls back to your home country. Don't attempt to call your home country with a UK line. It's very expensive, but there are lots of apps. So when I'm calling, I take my time, I speak with everyone. There's no rush, because with just £5 I can speak for hours and I'm okay. And another good thing about it is you can decide which of the numbers you want to be calling with or send messages with. By that I mean you can still keep your old number. Maybe for example, now I came from Nigeria, maybe the Nigerian number I'm using, you've got some unfinished business, you've got some transactions, or probably some people that never knew you traveled and you still want to contact them without you giving them impression that you are in the UK. You don't want to call them with an international line. So if you use the app, then you can select, okay, you want to make the call with your foreign number. Okay? That's what they're going to see, and they will know, okay, it's you calling. You communicate normally. But very important for you to keep in touch with your family. It can be very lonely here in the UK. I tell you, it can be very lonely here in the UK, and you need the help of your family. You need somebody to talk to. You need a shoulder to lean on, and there is no such bond as that of the family. So don't keep your family at bay. So try and keep them closer to you. So that's it, my people. That's it for today. I hope you've picked one or two things from the video. If you like it, try and let me know. Use the like button. If there are other things that you think are important to do, at least within the first 2 weeks of arrival, you can let us know in the comment section as well. And don't forget to subscribe and use the notification button so you can get notified when we have other educative content coming up. Thank you. I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.